Stay put. To remain in one place or stay where you are. Synonym for stay put. Remain, stay, hold still, stay where you are, sit tight, keep still. The teacher instructed the students to stay put until the fire drill was over. Despite the temptation to explore, the children were told to stay put and wait for their parents at the designated meeting point. The teacher instructed the students to stay put until the fire drill was over. Stand still. To be stationary and not move. Synonym for stand still. Stop, halt, freeze, remain stationary, pause, come to a standstill. The traffic came to a standstill due to the accident on the highway. The photographer asked the children to stand still for the group photo. The photographer asked everyone to stand still for the group photo. Sit tight. To remain seated and wait patiently. Synonym for sit tight. Wait patiently, hold on, be patient, stay calm, bide one's time, keep steady. The doctor asked the patient to sit tight while he fetched the test results. Sit tight, I'll be back in a moment with your order. Sit tight, I'll be back with the information you need in a moment. Hold steady. To maintain a stable or fixed position. Synonym for hold steady. Maintain, stabilize, keep steady, remain firm, stay constant, keep stable. The pilot held steady as the aircraft encountered turbulence. Despite the storm, the ship's captain held steady and guided the vessel safely to shore. Hold steady while I adjust the camera for the perfect shot. Remain in place. To stay in the current position. Synonym for remain in place. Stay put. Stay where one is. Keep in position. Hold position. Remain stationary. Stay anchored. The hiker decided to remain in place until help arrived. The hiker remained in place until the bear wandered off. Despite the chaos around her, she remained in place and continued her work diligently. Freeze in one's tracks. To become motionless instantly, often due to surprise or fear. Synonym for freeze in one's tracks. Stop dead, halt suddenly, stand still, become immobilized, cease movement, lock up. When he heard the loud noise, he froze in his tracks, fearing danger. The unexpected noise made him freeze in his tracks. The unexpected sight of the snake caused her to freeze in her tracks, unable to move. Anchor down. To secure or stabilize something to prevent it from moving. Synonym for anchor down. Secure, fasten, fix, moor, ground, stabilize. Make sure to anchor down the tent so it doesn't blow away in the wind. The construction crew anchored down the tent to prevent it from blowing away in the strong winds. Before the storm hit, they made sure to anchor down all the patio furniture to avoid it being carried away by the wind. Linger on. To stay in a place for a longer time than necessary. Synonym for linger on. Dwell, tarry, procrastinate, loiter, hover, prolong. Despite the rain easing off, the storm's effects continued to linger on for days. She decided to linger on in the park, enjoying the peaceful surroundings. The memories of their childhood linger on in her mind, making it difficult to move on. Stick around. To stay in a place or wait for something to happen. Synonym for stick around. Remain, stay, hang around, linger, be present, hold on. If you have time, stick around. We might need your help later. After the party, some of the guests decided to stick around and help clean up. I'll stick around for a while longer to see if anyone else shows up. Hang back. To stay behind or not move forward with a group. Synonym for hang back. Lag behind, hesitate, dally, drag one's feet, linger behind, tarry. The shy student tends to hang back during group activities, preferring to observe rather than participate. Feeling nervous about the presentation, he decided to hang back and let his colleagues speak first. She chose to hang back and observe the situation before joining the discussion. Plant oneself. To firmly establish oneself in a particular spot. Synonym for plant oneself. Settle, establish, root, park oneself, position oneself, plunk oneself. Despite the uncomfortable chair, she planted herself firmly and refused to move until the meeting was over. After finding the perfect spot on the beach, he planted himself there for the entire afternoon. He planted himself on the bench and enjoyed the view. Stay stationary. To remain at a fixed position. Synonym for stay stationary. Remain in place, hold still, keep steady, stay put, stop moving, keep in position. The traffic jam caused the cars to stay stationary for hours. Due to the ongoing traffic jam, the cars had to stay stationary for several minutes before they could move again. During the meditation session, participants were instructed to stay stationary and focus on their breathing. Keep in place. To maintain a position without moving. Synonym for keep in place. Maintain position, hold steady, stay anchored, remain fixed, secure, keep steady. Please ensure the barriers are secure and kept in place to prevent any accidents. She used tape to keep the poster in place on the wall so it wouldn't fall down. Make sure the furniture is kept in place during the event. Rest in one spot. To relax and not move from a particular location. Synonym for rest in one spot. Stay still, relax, lounge, unwind, take a break, chill out. After a long hike, they found a shady tree and decided to rest in one spot for a while. The cat found a sunny patch and decided to rest in one spot for the entire afternoon. After a long hike, they decided to rest in one spot for a while. Hover in the same spot. To stay suspended in the air without moving horizontally. Synonym for hover in the same spot. Levitate, float, suspend, drift, remain aloft, hang suspended. As the hot air balloon lost altitude, it began to hover in the same spot above the field. The helicopter had to hover in the same spot while rescuers were lowered down. The helicopter seemed to hover in the same spot for ages, surveying the area below. Be rooted to the spot. To be unable to move, often due to shock or surprise. Synonym for be rooted to the spot. Be immobilized, be paralyzed, be petrified, be transfixed, be frozen, be stuck. The unexpected news left her rooted to the spot. When he heard the unexpected news, he was rooted to the spot, unable to move or speak. The frightening sight left her rooted to the spot, unable to flee or react. Lie motionless. To be completely still, without any movement. Synonym for lie motionless. Be still, be inert, be immobile, be dormant, be lifeless, be stationary. After the accident, the injured hiker lay motionless on the forest floor, waiting for help to arrive. The injured bird lay motionless on the ground, waiting for help to arrive. After the accident, he lay motionless on the stretcher, waiting to be taken to the hospital. Come to a standstill. To stop completely or reach a point where there is no movement. Synonym for come to a standstill. Halt, stop, cease, stand, pause, stall. During rush hour, traffic on the highway can often come to a standstill due to accidents or construction. As the power outage affected the entire city, life came to a standstill with no electricity or transportation. The traffic came to a standstill due to the road closure. Be at a standoff. To be in a situation where no progress or movement is occurring. Synonym for be at a standoff. Deadlock, stalemate, impasse, gridlock, dead end, logjam. The debate was at a standoff, as both debaters presented strong arguments with no clear winner. The negotiations reached a standoff as neither party was willing to compromise. The negotiations between the two countries were at a standoff, with neither side willing to compromise. Stay in one's tracks. To refrain from moving or advancing. Synonym for stay in one's tracks. Halt, stop, freeze, remain, stand still, stay put. When she saw the snake on the path, she stayed in her tracks, frozen with fear. The unexpected sight made him stay in his tracks, mesmerized by the view. The unexpected sight of her childhood home made her stay in her tracks, reminiscing about past memories. Level up your English. Master vocabulary, idioms, and phrasal verbs with fun quizzes. Translate meanings into 104 languages. Download now. Link in the description. Please like and subscribe to our channel.